La réflexivité, c'est le fait de pouvoir... Oui, je sais que ça se fait en 4 étapes. Donc la réflexivité... Hi guys, for those who don't know me, my name is Priya and I basically make a fool of myself on the internet. And you may not know this about me, but I'm a final year student. I'm currently pursuing a bachelor's degree in human resources management, and in 2.5 hours I'm going to be taking my final exam of my whole bachelor. After that it's only going to be the internship, then the thesis, and then I'll be officially done. I hope forever, but you never know where life takes you. For this exam I need to learn 150 pages more or less, and I currently know 15. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to try to manage to learn so many pages in so little time. And it's one of those exams where I feel like if I'm going to pass this, it will be because of my luck and not because of my extensive knowledge, because my knowledge is equivalent of the emotional capacity of Viktor Krum. Okay, my bad, I got a quote wrong. I wanted to say Ron Weasley. Please don't come at me. So not very extensive.
You've got the emotional range of a teaspoon.
Tu dirais pas de faire la youtubeuse beauté?
La youtubeuse beauté, pardon? Ouais, c'est vrai, t'as raison. Je suis trop belle.
C'est vrai?
Merci. Un petit compliment, ça fait rire, ça fait pas de mal.
Non.
Il est malade, lui. J'ai oublié ce que j'allais dire. Oh yes, and also I'm going to film myself while taking the exam, and that's going to be interesting because I think my reaction to some questions are going to be very funny. So if I fail this exam, at least you're going to be entertained, I hope. So it won't be for nothing. Your ears are about to be blessed because I will be the narrator of the next few minutes of this video. I hope you have low expectations for this voiceover, because the only thing that I will do is describe every single thing you will see on this video so that you don't get bored and click off. So for this very special day, I woke up at 1 p.m, which is basically dawn, and that's on me being an early bird. And then because I apparently had a lot of time on my hands, I spent the next 40 to 50 minutes just scrolling on Instagram and TikTok. And then I finally got my shit together and got out of bed. I then performed a little dance in front of the mirror, and you don't know how lucky you are, because in other circumstances you would have paid 50 euros to see this show, because this is more beautiful and needs more skill than a "so you think you can dance" performance. Please don't contradict me. Before eating a yummy and healthy breakfast, which consisted of basically carbs and sugars, I brush my teeth, and I don't care what anyone says, I will rinse my mouth afterwards. Thank you very much. I will stop my voiceover now and resume it a little bit later so that you can enjoy a few seconds of a beautiful, relaxing, satisfying, whatever you call it, ASMR just for you. At around 2 p.m, I finally sat down and started studying. At this point I had about 4 hours before my exam, which wasn't a lot of time at all, but I really thought that it was manageable. I also want to say that I understand why so many people record themselves while studying, because this is a way for them to be held accountable. This is one of the first time that I managed to study for 30 minutes without touching my phone, which never happens. So I think this is actually a very good study tip. So when I'm going to be writing my thesis, I'm going to record myself as well, just to be held accountable. So it's 4 p.m. If there's no delay, I'm going to take my exam in 2 hours. So I'm going to get ready now so that my mind is carefree and I can just study for 2 hours and take the exam, and advienne que pourra. So as you can see, I kept it pretty casual because my school never cared about us dressing up for oral exams. But because my bottoms will not be visible on camera, I kept my Harry Potter pajamas, because nothing is real. We live in a world of illusion. So yeah, that's the end of the sentence. However, I know that some schools, universities, and even high schools require their students to dress up during oral exams, even if they're online. So that's something that you have to keep in mind. But thankfully, my school truly doesn't care. And as you can see, I even put a little bit of lipstick on, because if I'm going to waste my professor's time, I may at least look presentable, right? Crying internally. Okay, back to studying now. This was a nice distraction though. Update, the exam is in 45 minutes and I couldn't possibly learn all 150 pages of the syllabus, so I focused on key points and I'm now left with 15 pages to learn. So this can go both ways. We have to pick 4 questions for the exams. So if I pick 4 questions that I don't know the answer of, then I'm just going to make a fool of myself in front of my professor, which is what I do best. Or I can pick 4 questions that I know the answer of and I can pass the course. This is honestly the least prepared I have ever been before an exam. I think the last time I was that unprepared, I was 19. I had to pass a class on Russian culture, which went horrendous, and I think the professor just laughed at me the whole time because I couldn't respond to anything. If I pass this, I will be very surprised, and I think I will have to light a candle tonight because I don't know which one of the archangels will have helped me, but the least I could do is be thankful. I am so mad at myself because I only have 15 pages to learn now. If I had 1 more day or even 5 more hours, I would have smashed this. The drama. 10 more minutes till my exam. At this point I feel in my gut that I'm not going to pass this class because the few people who took the exam before me told us which question they were asked and I didn't know the answer of one single question. So at this point I just want to finish the exam and just be carefree again. I peed 4 times in an hour. I know if that's interesting information, but it is what it is. Je suis vraiment résignée en fait. Je suis résignée à l'échec. C'est fou, j'ai l'examen dans 10 minutes, je suis quand même sur TikTok, genre. C'est pas grave, un diplôme ce n'est qu'un bout de papier après tout, ça n'est pas ça qui fera ma valeur en tant qu'être humain, n'est-ce pas? On essaie de se rassurer comme on peut. Je meurs. Honnêtement, je meurs, j'ai juste envie de finir là. My professor's calling! Greetings and technical problems.
Bonjour Priya.
Bonjour, vous allez bien?
Bien sûr, mais c'était un peu difficile pour moi de changer le classique.
Oui, je suis prête. Who was Henri Fayol and what is his theory? Henri Fayol, je saurais pas... C'est de l'école classique en même temps que Ford.
Pas en même temps, mais c'est de la même école.
C'est l'organisation administrative du travail, mais je saurais pas vous en dire plus. What is strategic workforce planning?
I was actually pretty confident during this question because this is a topic we were taught a few years ago and you can see that I had a lot to cover. Even though I knew that what I was saying was correct, I was still seeking for my professor's approval and I think you can see that as well. At this point I was still hopeful and thought I still had the chance to pass the exam. Little did I know the next 2 following questions would crush my hopes and dreams forever.
What is reflexivity? La réflexivité, c'est le fait de pouvoir... Oui, je sais que ça se fait en 4 étapes. Donc la réflexivité, c'est le fait de pouvoir
Analyser tout ce qu'on a fait afin de pouvoir...
C'est l'autocritique, donc c'est le fait de pouvoir s'analyser pour pouvoir changer son comportement ou améliorer ses performances. Non, en fait, Non, je m'embrouille. Ouais, oui. Oui, non, de toute façon, je me fais pas de soucis pour la seconde session. A priori, vous devriez être le seul que j'ai en seconde session. C'est dommage que ce soit le dernier, mais voilà, c'est pas grave. Me says she handles criticism well. Also me cries during any feedback ever. D'accord, merci. Au revoir, bonne soirée. I finished the exam crying. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not crying because I failed. I'm crying because this is what I do best after disappointing people and wasting people's time. As I said, I failed the class. The teacher said that even if he was being super nice with me, he couldn't give me more than 7 on 20. So, yeah, and that's on him being super nice with me. So it's okay.
Alors,
j'ai eu 7.
premier examen des obsessions de ton cursus. Je t'ai ramené des trucs que t'adore.
C'est vrai.
Que t'adore beaucoup.
Tu m'as ramené quoi?
Un truc que t'adores comme ça, tu vois.
Comment?
Comme ça, elle adore comme ça.
Ah, moi j'ai répondu un truc. Il faisait comme ça.
Pour ça, moi j'aime pas les examens oraux, c'est la honte quand tu sais ça.
Et tu vois, moi je dis un truc. Je dis un truc, je finis de dire tout mon point. Il me dit, mais c'est pas du tout ça que je demande en fait. Aïe aïe aïe. Intro Trisha Paytas style when she's having a mental breakdown. I'm sitting on the floor of my kitchen. And after crying for a few minutes, I just realized that because of this one singular exam that I was not able to pass because of my stupidness, I will not graduate in June. And that's all it takes. One exam. And now I'm very mad at myself. I know I shouldn't compare myself to other people, and also failure is the foundation of success and all that shit, but there are people who are so much younger than me. They're 21 and graduating in June, no problems at all. And this is not a difficult bachelor per se, and I've never had any problems passing all of my other exams the previous years. But now that it really mattered and I really wanted to graduate in June, well, you're going to say that if I really wanted to graduate in June, I would have studied a little bit more for this exam. But anyways, I really wanted to pass and I really wanted to graduate in June, but because of this exam that I will have to take in August, I'm going to graduate in August and not in June. And that makes me very mad, because the thing is, I'm 24 and a half, and even if you put my age on the side, I've been an excellent student so far during my whole bachelor, and now I cannot graduate in June. And I know it may sound like not a big deal, but I really wanted to achieve this as soon as possible. I wanted to get this over with and I wanted to be one of the best. And look at me now. And honestly, the professor wanted me to pass so bad. He tried to help me as much as he could. He gave me hints, he gave me clues, and even then I couldn't give him any answer. Anyways, I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. I don't think there's anything left to be said. I hope you were entertained, at least, that made you smile a little bit. And if you recently failed an exam, or if you feel bad about yourself, I hope watching this made you feel a little bit better, watching the failure that I am. So that's it for this week's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to drop a like. If you like my bubbly personality, don't forget to subscribe. I post one video a week every Wednesday 8 PM GMT+1. At least I'm trying. Sometimes, you know, life gets in the way, but I'm trying, and that's what's important. So I'll see you next week, same day, same time, hopefully. Bye guys.